Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I am here with Spearman's factor intelligence theory. This video is helpful for MAd, B.Ed, CTED, SuperTED and all states TT student. Let's begin this theory. Charles Edward Spearman, an English psychologist known for the work in statistics as a pioneer of factor analysis and for Spearman's rank correlation coefficient. From University of Leipzig, he has completed his PhD in experimental psychology under William Wundt in 1996. William Wundt is a father of psychology. About him, we have studied in my psychology video. His major work was on general intelligence, objective determined and measures in 1904, the nature of intelligence and the principle of cognition in 1923, and the ability of man. According to Charles Edward Spearman, every human being having some abilities. It is more or less in everyone. If it is more, the ability from which the person used to know, like a mathematician, scientist, why they are well known because of their ability of mathematics and ability of science. So about this Spearman spoke first time. This theory of intelligence is divided into two types. One is cognitive theory and second is factor theory. In the category of factor theory, I am going to discuss about Spearman's two-factor theory. Most of the theory of intelligence states that there are two different kind of intelligence. As Garton Murphy, there is a certain positive relationship between brightness in one field and brightness in other, and so on. 1968. The theory of factor intelligence is divided into two parts. First of fluid intelligence and second is crystallized intelligence. In fluid intelligence, the person is able to reflect reasoning memory and information processing capacity. In crystallized intelligence, information, skill, and strategies they used to put forward that people have learned through experience and they can apply in the problem solving situation. Spearman has divided his factor theory into two parts. First is G factor and second is S factor. G factor is called general factor, which is inbuilt in each and every individual and responsible in all the activities formation. S factor is the specific factor which is specific in individual which makes a difference in each and every person. It is a specific factor with which is not shared with everyone. This factor is specific for individual. G factor is responsible for general activity, whereas S factor abilities makes the man special in their field. As I have given example of a mathematician, a musician having some ability also. The musician is famous because they have such kind of ability which is belong from S factor. G factor. This factor is called general intelligence also, in which mental energy running through all the different tasks. But in addition to this general factor, there are specific abilities which makes an individual to be able to deal with particular kind of problem. This specific ability is called S factor. S factor is defined by spatial abilities. If a person is good in mathematics due to specific factor of reasoning ability which is responsible for it, the factor of general and specific used to be together to make any individual's special ability. As we know, general factor is everywhere in all the individual, but this specific factor used to involve to make it different from each and everyone. Specific factor cannot be only one. For example, if astronaut is there, can we say that he is just astronaut and he is not good in any other field, or he is blind doing other tasks? No, we cannot say. He may be good in cooking, he may be good in art. So specific factor is many in each individual, and this used to denote S1, S2, S3 and so on. When we are going to sum up this specific factor and general factor, G plus S1 plus S2 plus S3 and so on, it used to symbolized by letter A. G factor, along with G factor, many S factors are there: S1, S2, S3. S1, suppose a person is a artist, he has S1 factor of art, and he may be good in interpersonal skills, even intrapersonal skills, he is able to communicate better, he is able to visualize better, he is a cook, he is a mathematician. So these all factors we can denote in S1, S2, S3, S4, S5, all those along with this G factor, and together G plus S factor we are denoting from A. Let's have a look. If a person is good in numerical activity, what kind of ability he must have? He must be good in calculation, plus he is good in language also, because solving a mathematical problem is not just dealing with number, it is also dealing with language also. Now let us look at the ability of artist. What kind of ability required to be an artist? It must be visualization plus imaginary power. In verbal ability, the person needs language competency plus interpersonal or interpersonal skill. So here we can say that in a person, many kind of S factor are there along with G factor. Between two S factor, there is some connection. For example, if a person is good in art, he'll be good in imaginary power. Even he'll be good in expression also, which is there in verbal ability also. If a person is good in verbal, he'll be good in communication, he'll be good in expression. So this expression is matching with the ability of art and with the ability of verbal also. So this common ability is called correlation. In each and every person, this S factor is in a more or less form inbuilt. For example, a person is having medium competency in language, but same person is good in analytical ability, and visual or imaginary power is less in everyone. So Spearman want to say that each and every person having this S factor inbuilt in them, but the we can say that some factors are more. Because of that person is famous, like in mathematician or in musician, the reasoning ability and ability of expression is more. Because of that they are famous. So this was the factor analysis of Spearman. Thanks for watching my video. Please like and subscribe my channel.